We're going to switch gears a little bit today, and we're going to start working on the flooring instead of the roof. I have already defined the bottom of my headers for my floor. You can kind of see the line there. That will be the bottom of the 2x10 that will make up the header. We're going to sandwich two 2x10s together, and then we're going to run them between the posts and nail them in from there to there and there to there and all the way around. And then we'll put on some hangers, and we're going to use these I-joists instead of like a 2x10 or something. These I-joists are supposedly stronger, and they're definitely lighter to deal with. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm guessing probably 8 of these boards to cut. I'm not real sure. Well, they won't go on the outside. So we got 8 boards to cut. We'll get those installed, and then I'll measure out 16 inches on center for this. That'll give us a good strong floor. And then once we get that done, I'll have to measure out where the wood stove is going to go, because we're going to add bracing there. And then I'm thinking about actually adding a loft. Okay, I did some more measurements. We're not going to add a loft. It's just not going to give us enough head space. We're looking at like less than 2 feet at the, we'll be looking at less than 2 feet up at the peak. And by the time you come out midway of the building, it's just not going to work. Your head's going to be either in a tight part of a triangle, or your feet are going to be, or else you're going to have to wedge somebody in there depending on how the bed lays. So I'm just not going to do that. I may add a loft later, like a small storage loft, just something to store stuff on. It doesn't need to be super structural, but we could put a lot of our extra clothing and stuff up there. Okay, we put that outside course of 2x10s up on this side, and we got one up that way. We're checking everything to level. I've got a line level pulled across from one to the other. I've already checked from that one to that one, and we're good. So this one, our line level says, yeah, we're close enough. That'll work. Yeah, you probably can't see it because of the shade, but it's level. One last check for level here. That looks good. We'll nail it in. Okay, we got all 4 of the outside 2x10s in. Now we have to go back and we have to cut 2x10s to fit. We'll sandwich them in between that post and that post and that post and that post, and the same on this side. And then we'll just nail those in, and we'll have a double 2x10 header for which to hang our I-joist on. Some things you don't think about, but when you're out here working by yourself, it's hard to hold a tape measure. So this is what I've been doing. I just clamp it in there. And then I can come down and measure what I need. 134. Yeah, 134. Maybe 133. and like 7/8. But that's how I've been doing it. Well, we're gonna call it a day with that. We got most of the I-joists in for the floor. I did finish the rest of the headers, obviously, and then we got the I-joist hooked into them. We had to measure out for the hangers. Got those all measured out. You can see kind of how those I-joists just sit in just like a normal joist hanger. They're just bigger and built structurally with like plywood. So we'll finish up the rest of them tomorrow. We're gonna finish this up, and then we're gonna cut out of OSB. We'll cut slats that will go on this ledge to that ledge, if you can see it in the shadow. And we'll lay that down, and it'll seal off the bottom of the I-joint or the I-joist. And then we're gonna put insulation in, and then put sheeting over the top. So hopefully we'll get through all that tomorrow.